Hey guys, welcome to Guitar Nutrition. In this video, I want to talk about a concept I've come up with called the 2 out of 10 rule. This is a way for you to check whether the practice you are doing is effective practice. Playing the guitar is a physical activity. That means it requires physical movement in order for us to actually do the thing. And the way we get good at doing the thing is through developing muscle memory. That's the ability for our fingers to recognize a consistent pattern of movements and to repeat that in the future without you having to think about it. So if we're sitting there practicing and we're making heaps of mistakes, we aren't going to give our fingers the chance to actually develop that muscle memory that they need. And so we're going to get frustrated because we keep making mistakes. And we're not going to progress because our fingers won't know what the heck they're actually supposed to be doing anyway. So this is where the 2 out of 10 rule comes in. If you're practicing something and you make more than 2 mistakes out of every 10 times you're practicing it, then that's probably a good sign that you're not practicing it effectively. Because if you make more than 2 mistakes out of every 10 times that you're practicing it, your fingers are going to get really confused. You might do it right 3 times and the fingers might be thinking, oh yeah, all right, I see what's happening. This is what's going on. And then you mess it up and you do it differently the 4th time. And the fingers are like, oh, okay, that was different. But I think I know what's going on. Then you do it the 5th time and maybe it's right. But the 6th time you mess it up again. The fingers are like, oh, what was this? This was different. Then you do it the next time and you mess that up again as well. And at this point, the fingers are like, okay, what is happening? Half of these have been different. Half of them have not, they're just getting confused. And meanwhile, you're getting frustrated because you're making mistakes. So in that situation, what you want to do is simplify, slow down, think through what you're doing. There's no shame in simplifying it so you can get it right. So you can do the simplified thing 8 out of 10 times correctly, only making 2 mistakes. Then if you're able to do that, you can jump back and try what you were doing initially. People make genuine mistakes, and you don't want to give yourself the pressure of having to think that you have to get it right every single time. People say practice makes perfect. People say perfect practice makes perfect. I don't think so. I think effective practice reduces the likelihood that you will make mistakes. But if you're trying to get to the point where you'll never ever make a mistake, that's just not going to happen. Even professionals make mistakes, but the chances of them making a mistake is so slim. It's so close to 0 that there's absolutely no point in them practicing the thing. If they make a genuine mistake, there was nothing they could do about it. They were prepared. It was just a mistake. So I don't think you should think about your practice as being you trying to get perfect. Your practice instead is you trying to prepare yourself so you decrease the chances that you make a mistake. Take this E chord, for example. I've been playing that chord for over 20 years. The chances of me making a mistake playing an E chord are extremely low. When I first thought of this concept, I actually started noticing when I played an E chord, waiting for the moment that I made a mistake. I think it took me 9 months before I made a genuine mistake playing this chord, before I moved to it and my fingers didn't land in exactly where they were supposed to. So I don't know what the maths is around that, but maybe the chances of me making a mistake with that E chord are 1 in 10,000. But when you're starting out, the chances of making a mistake with that E chord might be 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 1. It doesn't matter where you're at in terms of that, because through practice, you decrease the chances that you'll make a mistake. And the likelihood that you will gets smaller and smaller. There's no point in me trying to practice this open E chord. No amount of time I can spend practicing that chord will help me get any better at that chord. It would be a complete waste of my time. But that doesn't mean that I will never make a mistake when I'm doing it again. And so this is where the 2 out of 10 rule comes in. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not a rule. It's a tool. It's a tool for you to check whether you're practicing effectively. If you're making more than 2 mistakes out of every 10 times you play something, there's a good chance you're not practicing effectively because you're going to be confusing your fingers. You're going to be inhibiting your ability to develop the muscle memory that is what is going to help you get better in the future. What do you think of this concept, guys? This is something I thought of recently, and I really think it's a good thing to keep in mind when you're practicing. I found it to be really beneficial with my students. Yeah, keep it in the back of your mind. Let me know if you've got any questions. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Let me know if there's anything you want to learn about. We're going to have lesson videos coming out every week as we get this channel started. And I'd love to tailor something to the interests of you guys. So let me know, and we'll see you in the next video.